Hello, my name is Shaniki, and the topic for today is individuals getting played out of their future. Well, the only thing I can say for young people is basically try to get your priorities straight and make a list of all the things that you want to do for your future. And sometimes it starts really when you're young. So when you're young, if it depends on what your situation, your living situation is, because some people have both of their parents, and some people are living with, their grandparents or their aunties or uncles, according to whatever situation it is that you're in. But most of all, you are your own person. You are your own individual. All you have to do is make a decision on what do you want to do in life. Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be something in law enforcement, or advance into going to be an astronaut or something? But whatever you choose in life, just try to plan it out. I know you're tired of hearing the same thing, how people just say, oh, write down your goals, write down your goals. But whatever goals you write down, always make sure you have money set aside, because everything, like right now, since according to 2024, everything has a price tag to it. Everywhere you go, there's a price tag to something. There's nothing really free, but even if it's free, just make sure you have some money set aside to pay for your goals or careers that you want to do in life. Now, you want to ask me, or should I give you some suggestions on what to do? Or do you want to know if I have any regrets or anything that I did in my future? Like right about now, like, no, but it's more like, don't have no regrets. Don't think about all the stuff that you didn't do. Just consider it like a life learning situation. So the next time when you do anything, like for example, like get in a car or get in a house, you'll just be more like set, and you don't have to worry about who or where you're going to get your money to pay for your car or your house. Like right now, if you was like to get a house, if it's one of your future goals or your future plan, it's okay to see what type of job you have, so you can calculate how much you need to save for your house. Now if you look at the housing market, you see that a lot of these houses are 4 to 600 to almost $1,000 for a house. It depends on what type of neighborhood you want to live in and what type of house that you want. So your main goal is look at yourself in the mirror and decide what type of job you need to get you to wherever you need to get to. And sometimes people will get tired of working those 9 to 5 jobs because they feel like it takes forever to get to that goal. But you have to, like I said, you have to look at the goal. I mean, look at your job or what you're trying to do in life to plan out what you want to do. So, for example, right about now, there's a lot. Right about now, there's a list of a lot of people that are unemployed. So, in your time of being unemployed, think of some things that you can do to help yourself get employed instead of unemployed. And that goes for the young people too, because there's a lot of young people right now, they graduated from college and they don't have no job. And my suggestion, because I bumped into some young people, and I'm not going to say no names, but the suggestion that I gave to you, you see, is working, ain't it? And you're doing a lot better than you did, like, what, 10 years ago? So, and my suggestion to you is, if you're a young person who graduated from college and you don't have no job or no one's calling you, you can create a job, or either come up with a job that matches up to your degree plan. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to leave any comments down that ask me what should you do. But in the meanwhile, you can work a regular 9 to 5 or a little job or some type of job that you create that can give you the money that you need to basically purchase whatever goals that you plan on doing in your life. So that's mainly the issue that's going on right now. A lot of young adults feel like they've been cheated out of their future. Not because it's war, not just because there's businesses that's everywhere you turn, everybody's shutting their doors, closing everything down. Because there are some businesses that are still open, but they're self-paced as far as school, where you can still go to school and and still do your career choice that you chose, but you just have it's at your own pace. So if anything, hit or whatever, or what goes down, there's certain schools like Stratford Career Institution. Like they have, it gets to the point where you can mail in. Well, they used to have where you have to call in your test, and like if you took a test with them, and then you have to call it in. So no matter what the situation is, you have no excuse why you missed a test or haven't graduated yet. And that was just one of the examples of one of the schools. Now, as far as universities and colleges, yeah, we all been to some university or college in our life. All of us have. And if you haven't, it's what? It's never, to me, when it comes to degrees or if it comes to certificates and diploma, to me, the certificates and diploma is not a shortcut. So you could stop telling people, and I mean, the people who's putting that in your head, you could tell them, I suggest you find something to do with your life, because this is how I'm going to do what I'm going to do with my life. So for those ones who have a diploma in certain foreign countries, you don't have to have a lot of education. So if you are more than welcome to get a degree, okay? And if for another example, like for Alaska, even though a lot of us is taking a lot of computer classes and a lot of us is probably doing a lot of stuff in computers in Alaska, computers is not really the big thing around here in Alaska. So just take it upon yourself that if you're learning everything about certain stuff in computers, such as AI or anything like that, that you need for any business or whatever business that you plan on doing in your life, just put that on to the side. And then when you get to what you want to do in life, then pull out those credentials and say, ha ha, I got it. And nobody can tell you nothing. You can have a certificate, diploma, or degree, but make sure what you're doing is there. And if it's not there, like I tell all the young people that do ask me questions, especially when it comes to this, just have a backup plan. And if that backup plan doesn't happen for you, then create your own job. So, for example, you can get your certification in whatever you got your degree in, or your certificate in, or your diploma in, and you could teach it. So, that's another job suggestion. If you don't want to teach it, then you have to decide what degree. First of all, you need to decide what degree you want if you decide to get a degree or a certificate or a diploma. And if you don't get a job out of it, it's your time to create your own job. And there's like right about now, you can't tell me that you can't find a job or you can't create a job, because there's always cooking. You can always cook, and you can earn money by cooking. There's always people who's going to need water. You can create and design a water bottle and decide to sell water. Well, H2O, that's another job that you can do. There's always going to be somebody who's going to need some type of resources out there. So look at your community, look at all the school stuff that you did in school and decide what type of job you want to create like right about now where you feel like a lot of young people that are out there, you feel like there's no job out there for you. Or if you feel like, for example, you're working a 9 to 5, but you feel like your 9 to 5, all your money is going to your bills and your rent and all that other stuff. So how can you come up with another backup plan? Easy. You have to think